afternoon and welcome back to Sporty.lk. We are here for the second game of today at the Thurston College grounds. The match is between Ansell Textiles and South Asia Gateway Terminals. It's the MCA Fairfax Division F cricket tournament. Moving on to the points table of this tournament. Here you are. This is League B. Ceylon Tobacco Company played 1, won 1. Topping the table, Ansell Textile Lanka. This is going to be their first game of this tournament. And also SAGT playing in this game for the first time. Emma Kemi NB at 4 and Power Hand Plantation B. And then Ranpath Limited played 1 and lost 1, and they are down below the table. Ansell Textile Lanka and SAGT, both of the teams playing their first game, so the toss is very important. Oshada Bandara is at the pitch. Over to you, Oshada.
Right, so it's all set for the game number 2 here at the Thurston College ground. So it's all set for the coin toss out here at the centre. I got here with me the two captains, the captain of Ansell Textiles and the captain of SAGT team. And of course, our match referee for today's game, Mr. Sera Nandevira. So I believe the Ansell captain has a coin and you give it a spin. Tails is a call. It's tails. SAGT Nayaka මොකද්ද වගේ තීරණය?
පන්දු යවනවා.
ලකුණු කීයකට වගේ තියාගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවද ඔපොසිෂන් එක?
100කට අඩුවෙන් තියාගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
Thank you and good luck. Ansell Textiles මුලින්ම පන්දුවට පහර දෙන්න තමයි සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් කොහොමද කණ්ඩායමේ බලාපොරොත්තු?
අපේ හොඳ බැටින් ලයින් අප් එකක් ඉන්න අපි ලකුණු 160ක් 170ක් අතර ගානක් චේස් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. හොඳ තරගයක් දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ඔය තරගයේ.
ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ තරගාවලියේ පළවෙනි තරගය ඔයගොල්ලෝ ෆේස් කරන. ඉතින් කොහොමද කණ්ඩායමේ ප්‍රෙපරේෂන්ස් ඒ වගේම තමයි මානසිකත්වය කොහොමද?
අපි දැන් මාස 8ක විතර ඉඳලා පුහුණුවීම් කටයුතු කරලා දිනා හොඳ ප්‍රැක්ටිස් මැච් ටිකක් ගැහුවා. හොඳට කරලා දිනා මේ ඔක්කොම ක්‍රීඩකයෝ ටික මේ අපි හොඳ තරගයක් මේ තරගය දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
Thank you and good luck. Right, so that's the news from the centre. So SAGT have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you, Oshada. So SAGT have won the toss and they are going to field first. We are awaiting the team cards. There you are. Ansell Textile Lanka, Madhushan Sanjay, the captain, and Akash Anjana, Asanka Kumara, Chamod Chamatsara, Chanaka Veerasinghe, Lakshman Bandara, Nimesh Bandara, Niroshan Lakshanta, R. Gokulraj, Ravindra Kumara, Tisura Fernando, SAGT, Bandara Disanayaka, Ayesh Pramodya, Buddhika Pradeep, Damit Madhushanka, Dhammika Kumara, Danushka Krishan, Dilshan Kadavatarachi, Dinesh Chamira, Dushanka Romesh, Kalinga Mahalonge, along with Kashyapa Veerasinghe. All important first game in this tournament for both of the teams. And the umpires are out, as well as the bowling team who chose to bowl first. That's SAGT. These are the boys. It's a sunny day, but not that warm. The openers for Ansell Textile are walking out to bat. At the toss, the bowling captain said that he wants to restrict the opposition under 100. The umpires sizing up all the good things in the ground, taking notes. All important rituals before the game. The captain himself taking the ball to bowl the first over in this game. This is the second game being held at this ground for today. It's Bandara Disanayake, the skipper. These are the openers. Chamod Chamatsara, 19 matches, 19 innings, 791 runs, highest of 132 not out, a very good average of 46 and a strike rate of 115. One of the better batters for Ansell. And then Akash Anjana, 35 matches, 35 innings, 652 in total. Highest of 65, averaging somewhere around 19. Strike rate of 109.5. Got 450s as well. But his partner at the other end is the aggressor. Here comes the first delivery. Nice driven. Into the gap. First run completed. No chance of a second. The fielders are all pumped up. Lots of noise around the bat. Mind you, it's the first ball. Now Bandara Disanayake, 25 matches, 25 innings, 29 wickets for him. Best of 3 for 12. Hit hard. Is it a drop? A drop chance. And to rub salt into the wound, that's a boundary as well. That should have been taken. It was through the hands of that fielder and away for 4. Full toss, but couldn't find the gap. He could have put it anywhere on the offside. Five runs already in this over. 3 deliveries completed. Again, flat batted down the ground, but there's a fielder at mid-on. Two dot deliveries to follow up after the boundary. Didn't find the timing again. Now after that first boundary, he was unable to find his timing. Must be excited after that shot. He was dropped as well. That was off the legs. Another single to end the over. Good over for Ansell. 6 off it. Chamod and Akash both had very good figures behind them. Chamod in particular looks to me as the aggressor who has scored a lot of runs. But it was Akash Anjana who hit that boundary. Dushanka Rumesh bowling the second over. Still early stages in his career. One match. And he has taken 2 wickets in that game. Must have given him a lot of confidence after that game. The start of the second over. Once again, it was short and wide. It was there to be hit. But Akash Anjana is trying to hit it too hard now. His first boundary looked pleasing, even though it was a chance. It was well timed. Full toss, put away and over the boundary. 4 runs signaled by the umpire. That was an easy chance. It's the early overs, the power play in operation. Something with his bat. That was a beautiful shot. Confidently played. An easy delivery to put away. Now Dushanka Rumesh must find his spots. Short and wide again. It's in there. There's no fielder down at the boundary. That's another 4 for Akash Anjana. This is good cricket, good attacking cricket. Runs are coming nice and easy now. He just changed his bat. Didn't change anything. Again, shoot too short. The fielder is coming around it. 2 runs. Was it? 1 run it is. Now Chamod is taking his guard. Too short again. He hasn't found his length. Dushanka Rumesh. He was trying to bowl full, but it turned out to be a full toss. Went for a boundary. Then the adjustment has been too short. This time, found the gap with ease. This is the first boundary. I beg your pardon. 4th boundary for Akash Anjana. Easily put away. Not good signs for the bowling team. 2 overs done, 20 for none. We are into the third over now. The captain continues, Bandara Disanayaka. Good delivery. Got him. A wicket was needed. The captain produced it. It's Chamod who will have to depart. It was right on the money. First wicket going down. It's Chamod Chamatsara for 2. Ansell Textiles 20 for 1. The new batter is in. 20 runs on the board. We are still in the third over. Well blocked by the batter. Now the bowling team looks to have that confidence. Bandara Disanayaka bowling in the right areas. Tisura Fernando is the new batter. Pushed down to third man for a single. Good fielding at the boundary. Good pickup. And the return was on target. Let's take a look at the wicket. He played all around it. Didn't have a clue. Here's the wicket taker, Bandara Disanayaka. Over the infield. And running towards the boundary. There's a field after it. 2 runs completed. The return throw was not to the right end. Akash Anjana hasn't changed, even though the wicket fell. He's still looking to attack. Oh, wonderful shot. Four runs. 5th boundary in his innings. This is brilliant batting. It was nicely timed, but stuck on the ground for a while, then rolled away. Now he has found his timing. Bandara Disanayaka ends his second over with a wicket. 3 overs completed. Ansell 27 for 1. Change of bowling. We are going to witness spin for the first time in this innings. The previous over took a hammering by the batters. Now this is Buddhika Pradeep. 3 matches, 4 wickets. Well flighted. The batsman was in 2 minds for a moment. Now this is Akash Anjana. What is he going to do against this spinner? Single down the ground. He was looking to hit it onto the offside. Flighted again. The fielder was rushed into the ball. Two runs so far in this over. Again, giving it a lot of air. The batter is unable to find the timing. Good bowling by Buddhika Pradeep. You got to be brave to give it some air when the batters are on the go. A bit faster this time. Good bowling, good tactical bowling by the bowler. And giving the batter a stare. Full toss, swept away. It's running towards the boundary. The fielder did well to come around it. A good over by Buddhika Pradeep. Ansell 31 for 1. Ansell Textiles 31 for 1 after 4 overs. Buddhika Pradeep finished a very good over. He gave it a lot of air. Restricted the batters from scoring runs. New bowler from this end as well. That's Dilshan Kadavatharachi. 42 matches for him, 69 wickets and best bowling of 5 for 15. Pretty experienced. And a left arm as well. So this could be interesting. Akash Anjana, the right-hander, on song. And he plays it over the infield once again. That's another boundary. Good attacking cricket by Akash Anjana. He is not taking a step back. He's always on the go, looking to score runs. Not afraid to hit it in the air. Welcome the bowler with that boundary. Now what is Dilshan going to do? Swept along the ground. The batters are running for a second. And they complete it safely. A boundary and a 2. Oh, that kept low. The batter was lucky that it didn't go through to the stumps. Again. Now the pace is off. So the ball is keeping low. Not easy for the batters to hit through the line. Good delivery. A very good appeal and gets his man. That was a very good setup by the bowler. It's not all about the wicket ball. It was about the previous 2 deliveries. Brilliant bowling. Set the batsman up. Got his man. Akash Anjana. A quick fire inning. 31 of 21. He's walking back. Ansell Textiles 37 for 2 now. Ravindra walks out to bat. That's Ravindra Kumar. 3 matches, highest runs of 58, not out. Good over by Kadavatarachi. The start wasn't that good, but he finished it off in style. 5 overs completed. Ansell 37 for 2.
Right, so 5 was completed, 37 for 2 now. Ansell Textiles. So even in the morning it was Ansell Lanka, and now we're seeing Ansell Textiles. It's fascinating to see, isn't it? These teams taking part in these tournaments, giving that opportunity, the Mercantile Cricket Association giving this opportunity for these players to shine on the bigger stage. Up in there, but safe, right in the gap. Might get a couple of runs there. In fact, I think 3 runs taken. We'll wait for the confirmation. 37 for 2. Couple of wickets falling down, and this was the last one. Nicely floated delivery. And the finger goes up in an instant. Nicely floated delivery. And now Buddhika is bowling his second over. Bowled well, even in the first one. Just gave away 4 runs. Tossed up once again, this time up and over. Through the offside he goes. And it reaches the boundary. Nicely lofted on the offside. Slightly fuller from Buddhika. He got to the pitch of the delivery. And was careful enough to place it nicely. Still in the power play. So only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And that gives this permission for these batters to go over top. It was just a matter of getting it over the top of the fielders inside the 30-yard circle. A faster delivery. That's a good response. That's a good comeback from Buddhika. Oh, that's a big shot. And it's taken down in the deep. 3rd wicket goes down. And Buddhika picks up a wicket. Oh, that's a big wicket. Ravindra looked good out there in the middle. But this time around again, slightly fuller, but this time right in the arc. On any given day, he would have just dispatched it over the mid-wicket fielder for a maximum. But this time, he only found the fielder down in the deep. That's a good catch. He made it look so easy. But let me tell you, he had to judge it perfectly. So the 3rd wicket goes down for Ansell Textiles. They're now 44 for 3. And Buddhika with the breakthrough. Ravindra Kumar is gone for 4. And Buddhika Pradeep with the breakthrough. Success straight away for Buddhika. And that's the end of the over. 6 overs completed, 44 for 3. Cut away, and cut away nicely, but there's a fielder down in deep cover. Niroshan Lakshanta, 29 matches, 524 runs for him with the highest score of 62. He's got a job to do here. For Ansell Textiles, 45 for 3. Runs are there, it's just that they've lost quite too many wickets. This time asking the question, nothing there from the umpire. Yeah, the height, that's a concern. there for the umpire. Let's have a look at that again. Just playing it very late. Yeah, the height might be an issue, but it looked much closer than I expected. Cut away once again, but straight into the field. The projected score, Ansell Textiles, they were put into bat first. They did mention that they were trying to go for anything around 160. Nicely bowled once again. Held its line just outside the off stump. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, darted in that delivery. Now this time cut away. But there is a fielder down in the deep, so it will be just a single. And that's the end of the over. 7 overs completed, 47 for 3. Projected score stands at 134. It was SAGT who won the toss earlier today and decided to field first. Oh, nicely bowled. Good sharp turn on offer for Buddhika. Nicely looped in. Has a nice loop, Buddhika. Tossing it up nicely. Both the spinners have bowled well so far. Putting that pressure right on the opposition. And this time goes high up in there. Chance, and it's taken. That's his second catch, and he is not dropping anything today. The 4th wicket goes down, and Buddhika with the breakthrough. A brilliant catch. He misjudged it, but he recovered well. That's the good thing about it, about that catch. Just trying out the same shot one too many times. Just went high up in there. There we go. Misjudged it a bit, but he recovered well. That's a good catch. He's a good fielder, a gun fielder, I would say. And just like that, Thisura Fernando is gone for 8. Buddhika Pradeep picks up his second. Four down now for 47. The wickets are falling one after another. The pressure mounting on Ansell Textiles. Just playing it safe, playing it late as well. Asanka. This is Asanka Kumara, 26 matches, 426 runs. With a high score of 58, so he can bat. And a good strike rate as well. 105. Oh, nicely bowled. That's a good delivery. That's a real good delivery from Buddhika. Right outside the off stump, sharp turn and offer. Then this was the last wicket. Full. It was there to be hit. It was right in his arc. But found the fielder down in the deep. Yeah, cut away. Will be just a single. This is a fumble. And they're coming back for the second run. That's poor from the fielder. Last ball of this over. Another successful over from Buttika. Just 2 runs and a wicket. Inside edge. 8 overs completed. 49 for 4. For 4 now. And the captain have decided to take the responsibility with the ball in hand. On the one fielder on the onside in the deep. Bandara Disanaika. Now this was that first delivery. Once again just poking at the ball outside the off stump and inside edge. 50 for 4. In the previous game in the morning, the opposition was all out for just 54 runs against Ansell Lanka. And now Ansell Textiles against Sagt are 50 for 4. $50 on the board for Ansell Textiles, 50 for 4. SCGT would be the happy side at the end of over number 8, I would say. Having picked up 4 wickets, having the opposition on the back foot. Cut away. Backward of point. And they're coming back for the second run. Every run matters at this stage for Ansell Textiles. And if you look at the last 2 dismissals, both dismissals came in as a result of these batters just trying to go for those big shots. Were taken down in the deep. Both the catches at deep mid-wicket. This was the first one, and then this was the second one. Both the same fielder at deep mid-wicket, just trying to clear the boundary. So that is something that these batters of Ansell Textiles should keep in mind. Just throwing away their wickets. And as a result, 52 for 4 now. Last ball of this over. Just 3 runs from it. Cut away once again. This time straight into the hands of the fielder. Didn't really collect the ball properly and cleanly. And the 9th over comes to an end. 53 for 4 now. Oh, nicely bowled. Buddhika just dipping on the batter that time. Is he to bowl his last over? Asanka just at the last moment putting his best bat across. This just went with the arm. He's mixing it up. This is brilliant from Buddhika. And he needs another wicket. Last over. It just went the other way. He's got a bit of variations. That really came out of the hand in a different manner. Just went the other way. Oh, inside edge. Very lucky that time, the batter. So it'll be just a couple of runs. But this is encouraging stuff for the bowler. Nicely bowled this one. The conventional off spinner that came right back at the batter. And I'm seeing that for the first time that Buddhika is bowling that delivery that went the other way. It's been a good bowling spell from Buddhika. 2 wickets for 15. Last ball of his spell. Still the early days of the tournament, so you can understand that these batters are just not showing any confidence at the moment. Just trying to play it safe. God, is it? Oh, yes. Final ball of his spell. And he picks up another wicket. It's a third for Buddhika. And all the hard work. I think he bowled extremely well. Consistently these 4 overs. And he finally gets another prize. Ah, yes. He takes it cleanly. Look at the joy. Look at what it means to him. Fuller. And the batter only ends up playing it straight into the hands of the bowler. Asanka Kumara is gone for 7. And Buddhika Pradeep with the breakthrough.
10 overs completed. 5 wickets down for 55. The innings started off nicely as Akash Anjana was hitting it all over the ground. But now Niroshan Lakshanta and Gokul Raj are with the task in their hands. Bandara Disanayaka bowling his last over. A quick single. Bandara Disanayaka bowled really well. Got a wicket. Now this is the new batter, R. Gokul Raj. 26 matches. Runs stay at 333. Highest runs of 63. That was off the bounce. Now this is the last wicket. Popped up. That was the last delivery of his quota of 4 overs. Rutika Pradeep got another. This is good by Niroshan. He's trying to accumulate those runs and drag the innings along. It's the wiser thing to do. If they can do this for about 5 more overs, from then on they can start to accelerate. So singles are important at this moment. Hit down the ground with a lot of power. That's 4 runs. And the first boundary for Gokul Raj. It was there to be hit. Found the right spot. Mid-offers in. Shortened the length this time. Adjusted quickly. Bandara Disanayaka, a famous name in Sri Lanka. When the field of tuition concerned. That was an inside edge. A single to end the over. Bandara completes the 4 overs. 24 runs for 1 wicket. After 11 overs, Ansell 63 for 5. This is the batting card so far. Chamod Chamatsara just scored 2 runs of 3. Akash Anjana played brilliantly. 31 of 21. From then on, the wickets have been tumbling. It was Buddhika Pradeep, Bandara Disanayaka and Dilshan Kadavatharachi who did the damage for the batting team. Buddhika Pradeep got 3 wickets for 15 after 4 overs. Bandara Disanayaka 24 runs given for 1 wicket. Now Kadavatharachi has 2 more. Danushka Krishanta is going to bowl his first over. Down the ground for a single. Now the projected score is 115 as Danushka Krishan is running into ball. That's a wide. Confirmation by the umpire. Clearly a wide. Big shot. And a successful one. A 6 for Kokularaj. He is hitting it big. Hit a boundary previously and now taking it on to the spinner. Another big shot. It was in the air for a while. But there's a fielder at long off. They got to be aware that half of the side is back in the pavilion. Yes, they need big shots as well. But the singles will complete the job. Off the pad and running towards the boundary. Good chase by Bandara Disanayaka. Good commitment just after bowling an over. Bowled his 4th over in the 11th over. Now Niroshan facing Danushka Krishanta. Full toss on the offside. Edged past the keeper. Slow chase by Kalinga, but the ball stayed in. Now Kokulraj on strike. He's the big man. He's the big hitter. Hitting it down the ground in the air. But safely on the ground. Just a single for Kokulraj. Danushka ends his first over. 14 runs in it. After 12 overs, Ansell 79 for 5. Kokulraj, 15 of 8 for him so far. Now a bowling change. It's Dhammika Kumara. It firmly down the ground for another single. That's a win from the bowler's point of view. Dhammika Kumara, 5 matches for him. Now Niroshan is doing the right thing. He's supporting Kokulraj, who is batting brilliantly. Kokul Raj walking down the wicket and putting it away for another boundary. That moves up his score to 20. The umpire is asking whether it's a 6 or 4. 4 confirmed. He was on the walk. Very good shot. That should have been a single. Had he put that into that gap between short mid wicket and fine leg. Walking down again. But this time, Pradeep is there. It's straight down his throat. Unfortunately, Kokul Raj will have to leave. It was a quick inning. Confidently hit, but the fielder was rightly placed. Easy catch to Buddhika Pradeep. Kokul Raj scored 20 of 12. 1 6 and 2 fours in this innings. Ansell 6 down now for 85. A big man replaces a big man. Nimesh Bandara walking into bat. Good delivery, but it was off the bat. Had he missed that ball, that could have been curtains for sure. "13 overs done. Ansell 86 for 6. Now the fielding captain Bandara Disanayaka brings out Dilshan Kadavatharachi. He bowled really well, got a wicket and just conceded 9 runs in 2 overs. Nimesh Bandara having a good look at the leg side. Here's Kadavatharachi. Onto the stumps. Not letting the batter to get under the ball. Looks a strong man, Nimesh Bandara. This is good bowling by Dilshan Kadavatharachi. He's so good at setting up the batter. We saw previously when he got that wicket, the important wicket of Anjana, who was going nicely. Tossed up this time. Asking the batter to make pace. The bowler Kadavatharachi not giving away any pace to work with. Bowling really slow. Still 1 run in this over. 1 more delivery to go. Well fielded at backward points. A single to end the over. 14 overs done. Ansell 88 for 6. $88 for 6 after 14 overs. 6 more overs to go in this innings. As another bowler being introduced. That was a wide. Even the keeper couldn't catch it. Wide and a single. Pushed down the ground for a single by Dinesh Bandara. That moves his score up to 3. In there, a fielder under it, but the ball sails over him for a massive 6. It was the timing that helped it sail over the boundary. Full toss, nicely placed. Good batting by Niroshan. He was not trying to hit it too hard, just picked his spot. The area was vacant. 4 runs taken. Now a cover drive. They are running for the second. That needed a good return throw. This is turning out to be a good over for the batting team. Ansell. 15 runs so far. Guided away for another single. Good stop by the bowler. 16 runs off it. 15 overs done. 104 for 6.
$104 for 6. Niroshan Lakshanta still out there in the middle. 22 of 15 for him. And then Nimesh Bandara at the other end, 3 off 6. Kokul Raj did well. 20 off 12 with 1 6 and 2 4s. And the Ansell Textiles after 15, 104 for 6. Got 5 more overs. This is where they need acceleration. This is where Niroshan will have to adjust himself and make sure that they would get to at least 140, 150. It's a steep mountain to climb, but we'll see. A full toss to start off with. And they're coming back for the second run. In fact, it's gone all the way for a boundary. So a good way to start off these final 5 overs. A friendly full toss. Didn't really time it up to the perfection. And it gently runs away for a boundary. Right, so he moves into 26. This is a handy knock from Niroshan. Another full toss from Dhammika. But this time he found the fielder. Oh, nicely bowled. And they're running. Oh, confusion. That's a big confusion there. Niroshan was very much eager to get back on strike. Have a look at this. And Nimesh had no idea whatsoever to run. Got to be careful, Niroshan, not to throw away his wicket. It's imperative to have him out there in the middle in these last 5 overs. Oh, that's a poor delivery. Has been helped on its way towards the boundary. Dhammika, so far in this over, has bowled 3 full tosses. 2 of them went for boundary, and this is the worst delivery of the over. Wavered, full toss, and just helped it on its way towards the boundary. And he gets a single. So that's a good over. 10 runs coming off from that over. And Ansell Textiles now 114 for 6. SGT need to wrap things up here. They're in a good position, 114 for 6, but a lot can happen in these last 4 overs. If Ansell Textiles, now remember, they got 10 runs from the last over. Few more of those, and all of a sudden, they would end up at 150. So SGT need to be careful here. Now that's a poor delivery once again. Very wide, but straight into the hands of the fielder. At point. That was short and wide. Could have slapped it anywhere, but only found the fielder inside the 30-yard circle, the point fielder. But now Niroshan is on strike. 27 of 17 for him. That's a good delivery, keeping it tight. Not much pace on offer from Dushankar. Gentle medium pace. Yeah, this was the last delivery. Oh, it goes high up in there. This could be a chance. And it's taken. Brilliant effort. Almost touching the boundary line. But I don't think he did. He knows it's out. And that's a big wicket. A real good catch from the fielder down in the deep. Let's have a look at that again. A misjudged shot. Hitting the bottom part of the bat, going very high up in there. But look at this. He takes the catch. And there we go. That's a good take. Good judgment there from the fielder. And that's clearly out. So Niroshan Lakshanta is gone for 27 of 19. It's Bandara Dissanayaka, the captain, have taken a wonderful catch down in the deep to get rid of Danger Man. 115 for 7. It's the captain who have taken an absolute screamer. $115 for 7. Ansell Textiles in deep trouble here. Dushanka with the breakthrough. The 17th over. Lakshman. There's a new batter in. Driven. Goes straight to the backward point. Fielder will be just a single. This is the last wicket. A good catch. Just when the distance, it was not timed up to the perfection, but it went the distance, just falling short of the boundary. That's the captain, Bandara Dissanayaka. Asking the question this time, nothing there from the umpire. Yeah, big inside edge. Last ball of this over from Dushanka. Oh, that's driven nicely. That's straight into the hands of the fielder. 70 done, 116 for 7. Right, so Dimesh, in fact Lakshman is on strike. Danushka to bowl his second over. Full toss. Oh, nicely dipped in that time. Starts off with a very full delivery. Danushka. Oh, nicely bowled once again. The first over went for 14 runs. But so far, these two deliveries have been quite good from Tanushka. Oh, fumble, fumble, fumble. Allowed the batter to steal a single that time. Let's have a look at it again. Punched hard. And just went halfway. Oh, that's up in there. Has that gone all the way for a maximum? Yes, it has. Lakshman gets a fine contact and it's gone all the way for a maximum. Fuller and punched down the ground, muscled down the ground. And no chance for the fielders. And again, down the ground this time. Back-to-back boundaries. 6 and a 4. And 10 runs from this over as well now. Oh, should have been stopped. In fact, 12 runs from this over. A dot delivery to finish things off. 18 done, 128 for 7. Right, so Dilshan to bowl the penultimate over. Nimesh on 10 is striking the ball well. Lakshman as well striking. Got a 6 and a 4 in the previous over. That's up in there. Field under it. And he drops it. Well. Is that the captain? It just popped out of his hands. Coming down the track, a full toss again. Nicely settled under the ball, but just popped out of his hands. Had the chance for the second attempt, but too late. Now we can see these two batters. The intentions are quite clear, trying to go after the bowling. And they were successful. The previous 2 overs, in excess of 10 runs scored. And now 129 for 7. That's a big shot once again onto the onside, just on the bounce to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Oh, goes up in there. A big edge. And the fielder takes it. So finally a catch being taken, and Ansell Textiles losing their 8th wicket. And it's Dilshan who grabs his 2nd wicket. There we go, just a wild swing, a leading edge, and a comfortable catch for the fielder inside the 30-yard circle. So the 8th wicket goes down. Nimesh, he's gone for 11. It's 132 for 8 now. Eight down now for 132. Got 7 legal deliveries remaining in this game for Ansell Textiles to reach to that 150 run mark. If they can reach to that 150, that would be a huge milestone for them in this match. Given the situation that they were in, getting to that 150 would give so much comfort for the bowlers when they come into bowl. There's the last ball. Oh, that's a good shot. Has that gone all the way for a maximum? No, there's a fielder. And he takes it. And Dilshan picks up a wicket in his last ball of the spell. And the 9th wicket goes down just like that. For a moment, I thought it had enough legs to go all the way for a maximum. It was a good execution there from the batter, but not much power behind the shot. Dhammika takes the catch at deep mid-wicket. And Ansell Textiles losing their 9th wicket. 132 for 9 now. "19 overs completed now, 132 for 9. We got 6 more deliveries remaining. Harry. Lakshman. Took a strike off the first ball. Madhuchan Sanjay is the last man in. 23 matches, 95 runs for him. Coming in as the last man. Worked away down towards the deep third. Just a single though. In fact, I think they have taken a couple of runs there. And this was the last wicket. Straight into the hands of the fielder. Dhammika taking a good catch. Coming down the track this time, punch down the ground. Just a single. Singles won't hurt them at this stage. Oh, swing and a miss. Lakshman. He's been striking the ball well so far. 16 of 10. Trying to clear the boundary here. There we go. So far, it's been a tidy over from Ansell Textiles. In fact, SAGT, Dushankar. Picks up another single. Right, so the last ball. Right, so last ball. Matushan is on strike. Is it a wide? Ah, this could be out. This could be out. Doesn't matter if it's a wide or not, because Ansell Textiles all out for 137. That's a big confusion there, but Ansell Textiles, given the situation that they were in, they will take these 138 runs any day. Good work from the wicketkeeper. Good presence of mind. .137 for the loss of 9 wickets. In fact, 138 with that wide of the last delivery for Ansell Textiles. They will take this. Their bowlers will take this any day. And SAGT will have to bat well to get to this 139 in their 20 overs. Let's have a look at the batting card of Ansell Textiles. They started off not good. This is the batting card. Akash Anjana, 31 of 21. Niroshan Lakshanta, 27 of 19 for him. He batted well. Kokul Raj did well for his 20 of 12. And then Lakshman Bandara, a handy knock down the order. 17 of just 11 deliveries. And Ansell Textiles, with all that useful contributions, have made it to 138. In 19.5 deliveries with 8 extras. Looking into the bowling, 3 wickets apiece for Buddhika Pradeep and Tilshan Kadavatarachi. And then 1 wicket apiece for Bandara Disanaika, the captain, Dushankar Umesh and Dhammika Kumara. So that's the bowling card of SAGT. And now let's have a look at the highlights of this innings. 138. It really started off well. Wickets started to tumble right from the start. This was the coin toss where SAGT won the toss and elected to field first, putting Ansell Textiles into bat. And their bowlers responded well by picking up wickets in regular intervals and not letting these batters to settle down out there in the middle. Runs were scored, yes, but the wickets tumbled one after another. That really put them in the back foot right from the start till that last 5 overs. I think the last 5 overs it went well for Ansell Textiles, though they lost wickets. That was the same case in the first 5 overs as well. They lost wickets, but the runs came in sharply. But the middle overs obviously belongs to the spinners of SAGT. I think they bowled well. The bowlers have done a good job, especially in those middle overs, to make sure that Ansell Textiles would not go anywhere beyond 150. The fielding was somewhat good, I would say. The ground fielding, there were a few lapses, there were a few drop chances, especially down in the deep. But all in all, nothing costly, I would say, because the fielding, they took some good catches. They did well on the ground fielding comparatively. And all in all, it was a good effort in those last 5 overs from Ansell Textiles to get to 138, because at one stage they were 101, 102 for the loss of 6-7 wickets. And from there to get to 138 in 19.5 overs. It all came thanks to some late hitting from the batters down in the deep, down in the low order, especially in the last 3 to 4 overs. They batted well. They got those runs quickly. This is one of the fielding lapses that I mentioned earlier. But they hold on to those catches when it mattered the most. This was Lakshman. This was that last wicket. Final delivery, trying to get back across for a single. It ended up being suicidal. So there we go. Ansell Textiles 138 all out in 19.5 overs. And the target is set for SAGT. 139 runs is what they have to chase down. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the run chase.
Welcome back after the break. Now it's the reply time. 139 needed of the 20 overs. SAGT will have to chase down this target inside the 20 overs. It's a balanced target. Both of the teams will have to approach the game in a certain manner. The power play will be important for both of the teams. Batters, they need enough runs, the boundaries. Bowlers, early wickets. Kokil Raj to open the bowling for Ansell. And the left-hander is still taking guard, marking his guard. We are all set to witness the chase down of the target. It's Dinesh and Kalinga on strike. Dinesh Shamira, 16 matches, 287 runs, highest of 63. Well timed into the gap. They are off the mark in the first delivery. Kalinga Mahalunage, 22 matches for his name, highest of 99, average of 27. Both capable batters. If they are to win this match, required run rate is just above 7. Wild swing this time by Kalinga. Kokul Raj, 25 matches, 25 innings, 37 wickets. Best bowling of 4 for 6. Economy is slightly on the upper edge. Very close to a wide, but the umpire doesn't signal it as a wide. Short and on the legs. Another single to Kalinga. In fact, it's his first runs. Good over so far by Kokul Raj. Only 2 runs given. Another single to Dinesh. as Kokularaj finishes the first over. 3 runs off it after 1 over. SHGT on 3. Ansell continuing with pace. Thisara Fernando is the next bowler. 33 wickets to his name. Best of 4 for 24. A reasonable economy. Good delivery. Just found the good length in the first delivery. Foot not towards the ball. He was trying to stay away from the ball and throw his hands at it, the batter. This time, he's able to make it. The ball is running towards the boundary and it's a 4. Nicely timed and along the ground into the boundary. That was the first boundary of this innings. Thisara Fernando started off with a really good ball. He's got to find that length, that good length. A single. That was a misfield by Nimesh Bandara. A big man. There we go. A tall guy. It's not easy to bend down and pick up the ball. A very good shout. A very good shout. And it is the fall of the first wicket. Thisara Fernando is successful. Kalinga is not happy with himself. That would have gone on to hit the middle and between the middle and leg. First wicket gone down for SAGT. That's Kalinga. 8 for 1. Now Ansell Textiles have got the first wicket. It's all about a good foundation. Can these two batters lay it down for them? Here comes Thisara Fernando. Good delivery. That was off the edge. Just a single. A bit of bounce there. Last delivery coming up. Nicely timed off his legs. First run completed, and they have run through for a second as well. Good over for the both of teams. This would have got a wicket and 8 runs off the over. 2 overs done, 11 for 1. Raj to continue. Still a slip in. And the keeper is suggesting in which line he should bowl. Just a single. Well judged. Now Dinesh is on strike. Good delivery. Not the correct shot for that kind of a delivery. He's always standing on the leg side and looking to play on the offside. There you are. His feet doesn't move. Good stop by the bowler himself, Raj, giving it everything. Oh, here is Joe. On the offside, it was uppish, but just a single. The required run rate is climbing up little by little. Now Dhammika Kumara on strike, the right-hander. Good stop, no run. Still the 2 runs in this over. Raj doing his job, but he's got to finish it off well. Oh, good delivery. It was between the batter and the stumps. Oh, very close. Very, very close. That ends the third over. SAGT 13 for 1. Tisura Fernando to continue. Given away 8 runs in his first over and got a wicket. One thing the bowler can do is to come around the wicket because Dinesh's feet don't move. He's standing on that leg side and plays with his hands. That's a boundary. So every inch of width given will be punished. Now, lots of bounce. An effort ball by the Tisura Fernando. Again a wild heave. That missed the stumps as well. Inches away. We saw one of these occasions in the previous over as well. So still the luck is with the batters. This time he put the bat to the ball after 2 dot deliveries. Just the 4 runs so far. Full toss and hammered. The fielder was not able to stop it. Put a fingertips to it. Put a fingertip to it. Couldn't stop it clearly. Another boundary to Dinesh. That ends the 4th over. SDG 21 for 1. Good delivery. Targeting the stumps. Gokul Raj looks to be a good player. A handy all-rounder to have in your camp. He made runs. Now doing it with the ball. Not giving away easy runs. Something wrong with his footing. The umpire is having a look at the watch. Played it away on the leg side. Nicely flicked. A rare boundary of Gokul Raj. That's Dhammika Kumara. Hitting it away. was slightly onto the leg stump. And Dhammika Kumara made the most of it. This time on the offside. But there's a fielder in that area. Dhammika Kumara on 6 of 7. Good length delivery. Just on and around that 4th over stump. Not easy to deal with. Two more deliveries coming up in this over. This time around, the batter was not sure whether to go on the off or on the leg side. Was cutting back into the batter. Up in there. But there's protection at long on. Just a single to end the 5th over. SHGT chasing down a target of 139 on 26 for 1.
.26 for 1, 5 overs, and SHGT scoring runs at a steady rate. They lost a wicket early on, but that's a mountain to climb for them. 139 more runs, 139 runs is what they're chasing down. The required run rate stand at 7.5 runs per over, going at 520. These two batters, Dhammika and Dinesh, both showing some good resistance. Full toss, up and over he goes. That's a poor delivery. And he gets a boundary. It's good positive cricket. You see the poor delivery. You hit it for a boundary, just like that. The runs are coming in now. Nicely done this time, down towards the backward point fielder. He takes a single. This is good cricket. This is how they should continue for the next, well, I would say 5 to 6 overs. Get 6 to 7 runs per over and see how things will progress. Plenty of wickets in hand, plenty of overs remaining, 108 of 87. Just need to keep things simple here. Well, that should be wide. The pressure is certainly on Ansell, as they got 138 runs, but they've got to make sure that they're putting up that pressure. Wide. Second wide on the trot from Ravindra. So 7 runs from this over already. Oh yes, was clearly wide. And an extra run added to the total as well. That's a good comeback. Change of angles for Ravindra. Bowling it touch outside the off stump. Good bounce. And good carry through to the wicketkeeper. And another wide. 9 runs from this over. Oh yes, clearly down the leg side. That's up and over. Couple of runs added to the total. Had he played that shot with a little bit more force, that would have run down towards the boundary. That was just a gentle touch there from Dhammika. Falls nicely in the gap. And again, down towards the backward point fielder. That's an expensive over. 12 runs coming off from that over. 6 done, 38 for 1. Dinesh Shamira and Dhammika Kumara, the two batters out there in the middle. Going on nicely here. 18 off 15 and 15 off 16 for the two batters. And 38 for 1 at the end of over number 6. And that's the end of the power play. Says the umpire. 38 for 1 in the power play. And evenly poised. Power play. And the captain is out there with the ball in hand. Madhushan, the captain of Ansell Textiles. That's a good delivery. So the key thing in these middle overs, especially looking in from a spinner's perspective, the key thing is to keep things straight. As that was a chance. Had he collected that ball properly, that would have been really, really close. Let's have a look at that again. Hit straight into the hands of the fielder. Good work from the fielder. A good throw. Oh, he's not even in the frame. Clumsy from the wicketkeeper. Oh, nicely played. Nicely played. That's a 4. That's a boundary. So boundary of the previous over and now boundary in this over as well. .44 for 1 now. That's through the gap as well. More runs. Might not go all the way for a boundary. Oh, it does go all the way for a boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for SAGT. And now all of a sudden, 2 back-to-back good overs. The captain, this time touch to full. The last delivery was short and wide. And this time, touch too full and not good work from the fielder. So 12 runs from the previous over, 10 runs from this over with one more delivery to go. And again, third boundary on the trot. And the captain is not bowling according to the field he has set for himself. Full and on the offside and driven effortlessly by Dhammika. He moves into 28. Once again, there we go. Just an effortless maneuver. And it goes all the way for the boundary. Seven overs done, 52 for 1. Right, so 52 for 1 now. 7 overs, pretty much of a spread out field on the onside. There is long on and long off in position. Here's Ravindra Kumara. That's a reckless shot there from Dinesh. The runs have come in. Shamira, got to be careful here. Very close to the wide line, but the umpire is happy with that delivery. Oh, that's a good delivery. And gone is it. Oh, that's a breakthrough that they were looking for. Brilliant delivery. 2 dot deliveries and followed up by this absolute beauty. Look at that. Just straightening right after it lands on the surface. Just a slight deflection and just enough to get that outside edge. That's a superb delivery to get the wicket of an informed batter. SLGT losing their second wicket. And hence Sri Lanka will feel like they're back in this game. Dilshan Kadavatharachi is the new man in. 40 matches, 806 runs with a high score of 60. He's got a big job to do here. Got to make sure he did well with the ball in hand. He's got a responsibility with the bat in hand. Coming in at number 4 for SCGT. Here's Ravindra Kumara. Brilliant delivery. Couple of runs here. Oh no, just a single. Would have easily gone for that second run. Let's have a look at the previous delivery. Now this delivery, it deserves a wicket. Because that
is a one superb delivery from the bowler. Right outside the off stump. Just angling in and straightening up nicely after it lands on the surface. And it pushes the batter to his front foot. And he lost his balance at just enough deflection to find that outside edge. No ball, the call by the umpire. A front foot no ball, which means it's going to be a free hit for Dhammika. He's on 28 of 22. Let's have a look at the no ball opportunity. Here we go, the free hit. Oh, that's not a wide. Oh, there we go. Frustration for the batter. He thought, he gave himself room and thought that would run down as a wide delivery, but straight enough, says the umpire. 8 done, 54 for 2. Nimesh Bandara, 5 matches, just 3 wickets. Opted to go with Nimesh Bandara, a fast bowler coming in. Did well with the bat in hand. Oh, that's a good delivery to start off with. Right outside the off stump, it invited the batter to drive that ball on the up. Kadavadarachi. It come towards the line of the delivery, but just not enough. Gone! Is it? Yes! A finger goes up. And the idea of bringing Nimesh Bandara on to strike has certainly worked well for Ansell Lanka. And 2 wickets in real quick succession. Just enough deviation to find that outside edge. And Kadavadarachi was, there we go, just poking at the delivery outside the off stump. And a good take from the wicketkeeper. Third wicket goes down just like that. And SAGT all of a sudden are losing wickets. Dilshan Kadavadarachi is gone for 1. And Nimesh Bandara with the breakthrough. That's a good delivery, a good follow-up delivery. Once again, keeping things tight outside the off stump. Ayush Pramodya, 5 matches, 24 runs for him. Nothing much to talk in terms of batting from Ayush Pramodya. But he's got a job to do here. Good delivery once again. Just a gentle medium pace, but good areas. That's the key. He's landing the ball in good areas. This was the last wicket. Right in that corridor of uncertainty, right outside the off stump. $85 more runs required. Simple strategy, isn't it, Nimesh Bandara? Just bowling it outside the off stump. Keeping things very simple. Nothing fancy. Nothing out of ordinary. Just continuing the simple work. And he has already picked up a wicket. Just like that. A wicket maiden from Nimesh Bandara. Oh, it's been called wide, is it? Yes, it is. Signal wide by the umpire. That's a bit harsh on the bowler. Let's have a look at that again. Not very clear with the wicket keeper standing right in front of the wide line. But it's been given as wide. So got to re-bowl that. Punched off the back foot. 9 overs completed. 55 for 3. There we go. In that one particular over, 2 back-to-back good overs. 1 over win for 12 runs. And the next over win for 10 odd runs. And all of a sudden, SAGT went ahead in terms of net run rate compared to Ansell. But they lost wickets. 2 quick wickets. And they're right back at the base. See, that's the problem. This time, gone! 4th wicket. And that's the 3rd wicket in real quick time for Ansell Textiles. And this is brilliant. Quite the comeback from Ansell Textiles. At the end of over number 6, they were what? 1 down for 30 odd runs. But now, 4 down in no time. The 2 fast bowlers doing their job, bowling it outside the off stump and asking the batters to chase those balls outside the off stump. And Ravindra Kumara picks up his 2nd wicket. Dhammika Kumara, he's gone for 28, a well-made 28 off 24 with 5 fours to his name. Now 84 runs required of 65 deliveries. And the players are taking a much deserved drinks break. 84 more runs required of 65. Right, so here we go. Out of the rings break. That's down the leg side. It'll be a wide from Ravindra. He bowled 3 wides in his previous over. And this time starts over with a wide. In fact, the first ball went for a wicket. And then a wide. Gone! Well. It's 5 down now. This time, angling it right into the batter. And it crashes on to the off stump. A slight inward movement. And just enough gap between bat and pad for that ball to sneak through. There we go. Just inches enough for the ball to sneak through that bat and pad. And the batter is late as well. So 5 down now for 56. Danushka Krishan is gone for a golden duck. Right, 5 down for 56. 2 wickets in this over. Ravindra Kumar, 3 for 15. That's another wide. So wicket, wide, wicket, and then again another wide. So ideally, the next delivery should bring him a wicket. We'll see. Oh, almost a wicket. My goodness, how did that miss the stumps? That was a really good delivery. Right into the block call. Oh. Is that another no ball? Yes, it is. It's another no ball. That's the second no ball from Ravindra. Yes. No ball it is. So, couple of wides and a no ball. That was the case in the previous over as well from Ravindra Kumar. A couple of wides, or was it 3 wides, if I'm not mistaken. And a no ball as well. Good delivery. Gotta hurry. Is it gone? My goodness. That's the 3rd wicket in the over. And SHET, they're falling apart. From 1 down for 38 odd runs, now they're 59 for 6. 5 wickets have fallen in real quick time. Let's have a look at that again. It was a no ball, a free hit. But look at this. Good throw. And the wicket keeper was right back at the stumps. And he does the job. And the finger goes up just like that. Dushankar Rumesh is gone for 1. It's 6 down for 59 runs on the board. Right, so 59 for 6 is Ravindra Kumar. Got a couple more deliveries in this over. Oh, once again inside edge. This was a wicket. A good delivery and a good throw. Nicely done. Nicely executed. Last ball of this over. Asking the question. No. Down the leg side, says the umpire. Well. That's the end of the over as well. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, probably just sliding down the leg side. Good decision from the umpire. 10 overs completed. 61 for 6.
.78 needed of 60. Still gettable. But the problem is in the wickets column. They've lost 6 wickets. They've got to make 78 runs more. Here comes Nimesh Bandara. Nicely pushed down the ground for a single. What an over Ravindra Kumar bowled previously. Everything happened. Wickets, wides, no balls, free hits. 3 wickets, run-outs as well. Again, trying to play down the ground. Nimesh Bandara holding his line from the first over itself. He was bowling onto that 5th over stump. Quick single. Good running. These little things can take them to the next 5 overs. If they can keep these wickets in hand. Driven down the ground. A misfield. A fumble. The boundary. He had everything covered, but the hands were not in the right place. Good delivery. Angling it into the batter. 74 runs needed in 55 balls. Required run rate is just above 8. Slow over delivery, up in the air, but no fielder down there. Long off has to come around it. End of the over, 66 for 6. Aish Pramod there. Good delivery. Ravindra Kumar bowling with some good pace. He's got a good Yorker as well. It's unpredictable. The pace did it in a few times, and then the awareness. If you can remember that run out he got. Up in there. Fielder under it, but misjudged it perfectly. did the right thing initially. Didn't overran it. But next few steps were not there. Another no ball. Keeper is after the ball. No more. So the next ball will be a free hit. Free hit signaled by the umpire. Now Ravindra Kumar coming in. Good delivery. Just one run. $71 for 6. Two more deliveries to go in this over. Just away from that fielder at backward point. Hit on the leg side. Just a single. End of the 12th over. 74 for 6. Nimesh Bandara to continue. That's off to fine leg. There's no fielder down there. A boundary. A risk-free boundary. To Aish this time. He's on his target again. On that 5th, 4th off stump. On a good length. So the batters can walk towards the ball. Or take an initial movement before the ball comes at him. We didn't see that type of an effort. That's why Nimesh Bandara is bowling these dot deliveries. Batters are stuck in their crease. Not trying to come down the wicket. Not trying to do something different. That was towards the stumps and it was hit down the ground. Well fielded by Kokil Raj. Here's the replay. Two fielders converging. A real slow ball. Taken off pace. A slight breeze going across the ground. That must be comforting these players, the fielding team, for the most of it. Again down the ground. Just 1 run. End of the 13th over. SAGT need 60 runs in 43 balls. They are on 80 for 6. .59 runs behind. SAGT. Now Lakshman Bandara is bowling his first over, starting off with a wide. A left armour bowling round the wicket. Lakshman Bandara, 20 matches, 14 wickets. Oh, inside edge. Saved the batter that time. Had it not hit the bat, that could have been gone. It was directed onto the stumps. On the offside. Another single. Now 3 runs in this over so far. Makes it 55 runs to win. Another single. This is good work. Get close to that target. Because you have lost wickets. So it's about getting close without taking much risk, and then in the last 3-4 overs see what you can do. Wide ball. These extras might help too. Now Lakshman Bandara got to adjust his line. Short and pulled away. Protection is there at the boundary. Just 1 run. Makes it 53 of 38. Hit hard down the ground and in the air. Taken. 7th wicket going down. Lakshman Bandara was all over the place with his bowling. But one of those deliveries got him a wicket. Well judged by the fielder. He came in, steadied himself, kept his eyes on the ball, hands in the right place, got that catch. Kashyapa Veerasinghe scored 8 of 11. Caught Thisura Fernando, bowled by Lakshman Bandara. SAGT 86 for 7. New batsman is Buddhika Pradeep. Did a good job with the ball. Got 3 wickets today. What can he do with the bat? .87 for 7. Nimesh Bandara to continue. Good delivery. Again on that 4th, 5th off stump. Not giving enough pace for the batters. Kind of a leg cutter as well. Cutting away from the batter. Short and pulled. There was a hope for a while for the fielding team. It was in the air. Nevertheless, a single for SAGT. Now Aish on strike. Playing it over the infield. Good effort by the fielder at long off. He had to put in the dive. Up in there for a while. There's a lot of breeze as well. Not easy to judge these kind of catches. Had to put in the dive. Trying to be cheeky this time, Aish. But the keeper couldn't collect it cleanly, allowing the batter to change ends for a single. Two more deliveries to go. Buddhika eyeing that leg side field. Good stop by the bowler. Good commitment by these bowlers. Nimesh Bandara, Ravindra Kumara, all of them putting their 100% effort. Slow and wide. Buddhika chasing after it. And gets a single to end the 15th over. SAGT, after 15 overs, 92 for 7, needing 47 more to win.
Right, so it's been a roller coaster ride for SAGT, going up and down of Ansell rates, but they've lost wickets. That's a problem. 92 for 7 is Lakshman. They worked away towards the onside. Good bit of fielding. Ayush has been quite good. 16 of 22. He's been very proactive. Oh, good delivery. Came right back at the batter. Might not go all the way for a boundary, but couple of runs on offer. Just playing it late that time. Went through the batter. The medium pace bowlers of Ansell Textiles, they have done a good job in terms of restricting the run flow, especially in the middle overs. They've done a good job putting up pressure. Dot deliveries. Or was there a chance? Was that a chance? Now already we've seen 2 drop chances. And this could well be the third. Let's have a look at it again. Well, it's hard to say from that angle. Good delivery. That's a good delivery. Good follow-up delivery. 16 done. 95 for 7. Forty-four more runs required for the last 4 for SAGT. And there's 7 down as well. And he starts off with a wide. The captain, his first over went for 14 runs, was expensive. There we go. Now this time he gets a connection, Buddhika. South Asia Gateway Terminals, the SAGT team, they started off well. They lost a wicket early on, but from there onwards, the number 2 and number 3 batters, they did a good job. They put up a good partnership. But all of a sudden, right after that power play, wickets started to tumble one after another. That's a good shot onto the onside. Into the gap as well. But a couple of runs on offer. Not the best of the running between the wickets. Well, he bowled an off-spinner. The first over, Madhushan, the captain, bowled an off-spinner. But this time, he's just opting to bowl medium-pace deliveries. This time, another good shot, but this time, straight into the hands of the field at deep mid-wicket. Try to play it in front of score. Cheeky. Very cheeky, but very effective. Might go all the way for a boundary. Yes, it does. A boundary for the SAGT after quite some time. And this is turning out to be another good over for SAGT. Nine runs from this over. Last ball. Gets a single and no, just turned down at the last moment. So just a single means 10 runs coming off from that over from Madhushan. 17 completed. 105 for 7. 105 for 7. Got 3 more overs to go. It's been a very pleasant day here at Thurston College grounds. Even from the morning, it wasn't that hot. Very pleasant. Not overcast as well, but things have been really good so far. We've seen some good cricket. But it's safe to say that in both matches, one in the morning and this one, it's the bowlers who have dominated the proceedings. That's a good shot. And might go all the way for a boundary as it does. Played it right in front of square this time. And the runs are coming in now. Short pitch delivery, whacked away. And he knew straight away that it's going all the way for a boundary. Right, so 30 of 16 deliveries. That's the equation. Right, so now this is interesting. Both the batters, Buddhik and Aish, they're finding boundaries. They have that knack of getting runs. And both have got boundaries. The confidence must be high. And 30 or 15 doesn't look really bad right now, does it? I get a single. These two batters got to trust each other. It's a mountain to climb. 14 deliveries remaining. 29 runs required. But gettable. But it all depends on how these two batters operate. That's a good delivery. Nothing much you can do for a delivery like that. Got to go for the second run. That's a very delayed response there from the batters. Easy 2 was on offer. But you always got to run the first run hard. Either you settle for just a single. Nevertheless, you got to run that first run hard. Last ball of this over. Oh, swings it, but missed it completely. So 18 overs completed. This was the last delivery. Yeah, the ball didn't really bounce much, did it? Right, 18 overs completed. It's getting closer than we thought. 112 runs on the board for the loss of 7 wickets. 27 required of the last 2. Right, there we go. As I mentioned earlier, 27 of 12 deliveries. Ansell Textile Lanka. Gotta keep things tight here. Right. So it looks like it's going to be Kokula Raj, who's going to bowl this penultimate over. First 3 overs went for 10 runs. Economical. But let's see how he operates. Coming down the track will be just a single to start off with. Singles won't hurt them at this stage, so they won't mind these two batters dealing in singles. It's the boundaries that they got to be careful. 2 boundaries, and all of a sudden, you're on the back seat. Oh, confusion. This could be out. Yes, it is. Well. This is what the pressure does. They were trying to get that single. Wasn't really sure whether there was a single on offer that time. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, I don't think there was a single there. But he's not happy. Buddhika Pradeep is gone for 16. It's 113 for 8. Off the edge. Might go all the way. Yes, it does. Luck riding the SAGT's way this time. At bottom edge. And it runs away towards the boundary. Now swings it. Missed it completely that time. A full end delivery just outside the off stump, and Kokula Raj is bowling in good areas. Even the last delivery, even though it went all the way towards the boundary, that was a good delivery. And just like that, has followed it up with another good delivery. This time, just outside the off stump. Now this time, goes high up in there. Just falling short of the fielder. And they're coming back. Good work from the batters. He's covered in dirt. Not the best of the throws from the fielder. Had he been much closer to that stumps, that could have been really, really close. Last ball of this over. 7 runs from it. And 20 runs required of the last 7. Can he get a boundary? Not to be. Just a single. Oh, not a single as well. So dot delivery to finish things off. That's a good over. Just 7 runs from Kokula Raj's over. 19 done, 119 for 8. $20 runs off the last over. That's what's required. Right, so Thisura Fernando to bowl the last over. 20 runs required. Right, so 3 fielders on the offside. Just 1 fielder on the onside inside the 30-yard circle. Here we go. Oh, they're running. This could be out. Yes, it is. 9th wicket goes down. The first ball of the 20th over. And Bandara Dissanayake, the captain. Is it the captain who got dismissed? We'll wait for the confirmation. But it's a soft dismissal. Not the captain, that's Aish. Failed to make a contact. Desperate for a run. Desperate to get Aish back on strike. Ended up gifting his wicket. Aish Pramodya is gone for a well-made 29 of 36. And Iroshan Lakshanta behind the stumps does a good job. Right, so here's Thisura Fernando. 119 for 9. Back-to-back good deliveries. That's a dot. And it's Ansell's game now. This is the last wicket. Missed it by a huge margin, and the wicketkeeper does the rest. Just swinging it hard. SAGT. They did a good job with the ball in hand to restrict Ansell for just 138. The batting just not good enough. Onto the onside. Just a single. Right, so last ball of this innings. 19 runs required. Ansell Textiles is one ball away from registering their first win in the tournament. And a dot delivery. And thus will be the game for Ansell Textiles. A brilliant effort. A good comeback with the bat. And they have done a good job restricting the opposition for just 120 for the loss of 9 wickets. 120 for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. It's been a brilliant effort by SAGT, or rather Ansell Textiles, to restrict SAGT for just 120 runs right from the start. As I mentioned earlier, they lost a wicket early on, but what followed was a good partnership. And from there onwards, right after that 5th or 6th over, things really started to tumble down for SAGT. They lost wickets in regular intervals. Still the early days of the tournament, still the first game of the tournament. So a lot to think for SAGT before coming back for their second game in this tournament. And handshakes all around. Happy faces from Ansell Textiles. They played some good cricket to post 138 runs and then to defend that total. All in all, it's a good day of cricket here at Thurston College grounds. The first match was low scoring, just 54 runs. That was in the morning. And then this game, much closer than we thought, but it was a good display of cricket from both the sides. Let's have a look at the batting card. SAGT, some useful contributions in the middle overs, as you can see. Dhammika Kumara 28 of 24. Ayush Pramoti 29 of 36. And Buddhika Pradeep pitching in with 16 of 15 deliveries as well. But rest of the batters were not able to contribute much with the bat. And as a result, they fall short as they all out for 120 for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. So let's have a look at the bowling performances of Ansell Textiles. 3 wickets for Ravindra Kumar, 3 for 26. And then 1 wicket apiece for Thisuru Fernando, Nimesh Bandara and Lakshman Bandara. Wickets falling in regular intervals. Now that's a partnership that I was talking about. First wicket falling at 8 and then a good partnership for the second wicket. But from there onwards, look at the intervals in which the wickets have fallen down. 52, 54, 55, 56. And it's all down the hill there from there onwards for Ansell Textiles. So as a result, 120 all out for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. So let's have a look at the highlights. 120 for the loss of 9 wickets. And let's have a look at the highlights. They were chasing down a total of 139 runs to win this match. Their first game in the tournament. They started off well. They lost a wicket early on. This was that wicket. But from there onwards, it was a good partnership 40 odd runs for that second wicket really took them back into this game. Some good shots all around the park, anything on the full were driven down, and especially got a couple of overs where they scored in excess of 12 runs. And during those times, SAGT, they were on top of the game, they were on the driving seat, and they believed that they could chase things down here at Thurston College grounds, but only to get this breakthrough, and soon after that things started to tumble one after another. Wickets fell, and SAGT just fell apart like a pack of cards, falling apart one after another. Some good work from the bowlers, especially in those middle overs. The two medium pace bowlers, they did the trick with the ball in hand, picking up wickets at regular intervals and putting them right back into the game. And especially after that partnership for the second wicket, they wanted a breakthrough. They got that breakthrough, and from there onwards, they didn't really allow the batters to settle down. They really made sure that the batters would toil hard for runs, and the fielding and everything really worked out in perfect timing for Ansell Textile. So they record their first win in the tournament, and lot to think for SAGT before heading into their second game. Right, so that's the end of another impactful day here at Thurston College grounds, and this is a match summary. Ansell Textiles 138 all out in 19.5 overs, and SAGT in reply just falling short by 18 runs, 120 for the loss of 9 wickets in 20 overs. 3 wickets for Ravindra Kumara and 1 wicket for Thisura and Nimesh Bandara. So Ansell Textiles winning the match by 18 runs. So that's the end of the broadcast right here from the Thurston College grounds. Ansell Textiles versus SAGT, and Ansell Textiles winning this match by 18 runs. So hope you enjoyed our live broadcast right here from the Thurston College grounds. We brought you 2 matches, one in the morning and one in the evening hours, where Ansell took on SAGT. So we hope to see each and every one of you in the next weekend as well, with more action of the MCA F Division tournament. Until then, stay tuned with Sporty.lk.